Who owns TV programming? With so many players involved, TV today can seem confusing. It's difficult to know who owns what. In the simplest terms, networks own the programming, and cable companies provide the high-quality delivery. So why all the confusion? It all started because the government wanted everyone to have access to local television news and information. The deal was, broadcasters can have free use of the American airwaves, and in return, broadcasters were obligated to provide the local community with local programming for free. To make money, broadcasters were allowed to charge advertisers for commercials. But over time, Congress wanted to strengthen local programming. So they passed laws that allowed broadcast stations to charge cable and satellite companies to carry their signals. That's when the big media conglomerates that owned the stations and other networks became crafty. Here's how. They bundled their popular channels along with their unpopular ones. That way, they could get a bigger fee and distribution for their weaker networks. The result of this scheming? Many people complain that they have to pay for channels they don't want and will never watch. But when cable and satellite balk at paying these higher rates, reaching an agreement can be a problem. Local stations can be taken off the air. Who's to blame? Is it cable? Is it satellite? No, it's the big network conglomerates who take their local stations off the air. Who are these big network conglomerates? They are media companies that own or have a cross-ownership stake in networks, broadcast and radio stations, newspapers and magazines, record and movie studios, internet sites, theme parks, well, it goes on and on. The Walt Disney Company, for example, owns the ABC network as well as 10 owned and operated broadcast stations. It's affiliated with another 200 local stations owned by other media companies. And it owns over 16 cable channels, including ESPN, the Disney Channel, and ABC Family, as well as interests in theme parks, magazines, retail stores, and more. So what has this consolidation led to? Just 6 major conglomerates own and control nearly 80% of the 280 program networks. These are the recipients of the American public's airwaves, given to them free by the government. The question is, as cable companies are negotiating with the networks, is it just arrogance when they run ads urging cable customers to switch to satellite? Or are they counting on nobody noticing that satellite also has been raising rates due to network program increases? Maybe it's a little of both. Because like it or not, the networks are the only game in town, and they own the game. If you'd like to learn more about what Mediacom and other providers are doing to stop unfair cost increases for network programming, visit AmericanTelevisionAlliance.org.